Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's top 5 camp builds. This week's a bit of a mix because we have the actual weekly as well as the monthly camps combined into the competition. There wasn't that many people got involved in the monthly, so I thought I'll just compress them all into the same one and then throw it in. A little note as well, guys, there will be no episode next week. I'm going to take a little break over the Christmas period and it will be returning in the new year. I will leave submissions open though, so you can send them in if you wish. For now though, guys, let's dive straight in and find out this week's top 5 camps. Alright guys, coming in at number 5 this week, we have a build by Reasonable Madness, and this is a Christmas themed one, and I liked it a lot because it was kind of like a stereotypical Christmas store, but I thought it was really well decorated. I really like the layout of the place as you go in. I love the front there as well with the triangular shaped walls at the front. I thought that looked really good, and then as you come inside, I just thought this looked really nice, really festive. Lots of stuff going on. You've got the elves in the corner in the background there. You've got lots of Christmas trees going around. You've also got obviously all the stockings up, you've got presents dotted around, you've got stuff that you'd imagine to be like different kind of items that you'd be selling as presents and stuff like that. You've got the Christmas lights up, lots and lots of festive stuff going on in this one. I just thought it was a really good build, so awesome job Reasonable, really enjoyed it, and congratulations at number 5 this week in the top 5 camp builds. Coming in at number 4 this week, we have the return of AM Castillo in the top 5 camp builds. And this one was a pretty cool one, pretty interesting looking. And basically what they did was made this kind of like little town thing with a bunch of merging tricks going on. As you can see, they've got like the White Springs table, I believe that is, merged into the floor to kind of make the lines on a road there. And then obviously you've got a lot of vehicles and stuff dotted around as well. And I love this one. I thought it looked a lot like it was like an engine inside the actual cart there. So a nice idea with that. Looked really cool, and I love the actual video itself as well with all the actors and stuff going on. I thought it was quite fun, and if you watch the video for yourself, the link for everyone's video will be down in the description, guys, just in case. But there's a bit in the video where someone's thrown up in the corner of the map, this bit here, and honestly the sound effects are just brilliant. But yeah, really good build. I really enjoyed this one. I like the whole kind of town feel that you had. I'm presuming the buildings are there just for show, but either way I thought it looked really cool, and I loved the whole idea of it being this kind of like road and stuff like that, going around and just making this little town. And it was decorated really well as well. You got lots of stuff like there. You've got the stage, I believe that is, actually merged into the floor and into the side of the building. So that was a pretty cool look. So nicely done with that. And yeah, great build, AMC. Now coming in at number 3 this week, we had an awesome build, and this one was by Lady H, and it is the Gingerbread Man, and I absolutely loved this one. I thought it was so cool. This giant gingerbread man just built there in the wasteland, and I thought it was really cool. Like the fact that you've thrown in all these like different decorations on the front of it to create this face, and you also put the Nuka-Cola quantum bottle there just to make it look like he's crying. Also, I like the kind of idea of making him look like he was damaged, as if he's been through like some kind of battle or something, and that's maybe why he's crying and sad. Like he's one arm shorter than the other, and then he's also got that kind of dint in the side of the head. But yeah, really cool idea with this. I thought it was really nicely done as well. The buttons where you did there to make them kind of like float and stuff and add a bit of texture to them, that was a really nice idea. And the fact that, like, an interesting fact with this one as well, guys, is the fact that it isn't just a giant structure. You actually go inside and it has it all decorated inside as well, which I thought was a really nice touch. So very well done with that, Lady H. It's something that not a lot of people do when they build like cool structures. They just build a structure and then they're like, boom, there you go, and everyone's amazed by the structure. But then when someone does this kind of bit of detail where they just add a little bit of like living space inside, or maybe a lab inside, whatever it is, depending on the build, it always adds to the detail of the camp, and I always enjoy it. So nicely done, sorry, Lady H. Awesome job with your build, and congratulations at number 3 this week. Alright, now the only person that made it through from last week is going to be Moonlight Cowboy, coming in at number 2 this week. And this one was a pretty cool one. This was a studio apartment type build, built on top of a power station. Now, I personally wouldn't choose to live there in real life if it was me, but overall I thought this one worked really well, and I love it. Look at the structure on the front of that building, that looks fantastic. I absolutely love what you did with the actual shape of that. Now you've got like the half floors coming out, and they're not actually just normal half floors. As you can see, he's somehow got like half walls underneath them. As you can see as you're going through the build, the actual like alignment of the walls and stuff. To get all that must have took some patience, so hats off to you for that, mate. Especially building at height. It's not as easy as doing it on like ground level, and just doing all that must have just been a right carry on and a pain. So hats off to you for doing that, mate. That was really well done. I really like the actual like attention to detail. The time and effort put into that was just fantastic. So great job with that. As always, you've got some awesome merges going on, helping decorate up the place and just making it stand out a little bit. I love the fruit in the actual stove over there. I like that. And I like the TV on the wall as well. As always, that looks good. Not that it's anything new, don't get me wrong when I'm saying that. A lot of people's done the TV, but it just looked good in there with the whole like decoration around it and stuff with the shelves and stuff like that. But anyways, I'm waffling on about a bloody TV now. God knows why. But yeah, really solid build. I just thought it was amazing the fact that the actual alignment of the walls and how you managed to structure the entire camp. I thought that was really clever. So hats off to you, mate. Congratulations at number 2 this week. Now, coming in at number 1 this week, guys, there was literally one option for me. As soon as I seen this, I just thought, wow, that is a fantastic camp. Look at that. That is just insane. And this is by Ramstein, and this just looks unbelievable. The bridge is honestly just fantastic. I love that bridge going from the actual bridge to the building, and the actual like catwalks going from room to room looks brilliant as well. Some people do these builds and they're kind of just like random cubes in the air with a line going to them, but this one looked really kind of natural. It's very like wrapped around the actual tree, and it just works really well. I really like that. I thought it worked really well, and I just couldn't believe how well you actually managed to cram it in against the tree and then also work around the tree. As you can see, like bits and bobs where it's actually built around the branches and different parts of the tree, as you can see, like the different levels and stuff. So as you can see, let's have a look there. So it's like built just under that branch, but then wrapped around another branch. And then here you've got a branch going through the build, but also like working the paths going around it. Like, it's unbelievable. The lighting is on point. The different levels to it was just amazing. And yeah, this was just a 10 out of 10 build. Not a single bad thing I could say about it. I thought everything was perfect and it was just fantastic. So yeah, there's my number 1 for this week. Congratulations, Ramstein. Let me know, guys, who is your number 1 this week? Which build stood out the most for you? But for me, it had to be Ramstein. Now onto the feature for this week. Now, with it being Christmas and all in the space of a few days, I thought, why not make the feature this week a lovely Christmas build? And this one is by Mayu, and I thought this one was so well done. Like, there's certain things in here, like, first of all, the one that stood out for me straight away was the stairs entering into the actual building itself. You'll see them to the right. You will like kind of focus in on them in a moment. I do love the actual shape of the build. I like it when people mix it up a little bit. You've got like the diagonal walls over on the left hand side with the glass walls built there, but also mixed in with the building set that we got from the pit. But there's the stairs there. They're actual the planters, the metal tub planters merged into each other. Then you come in and you've got this really cool fireplace going on in front of you. A fantastic looking chandelier there. That looks amazing. You've got like the actual circular, I can't remember the actual name of it, but the fire pit that's actually merged upwards, and it's just hanging there, as well as the skull chandelier hanging from it. But I thought this one was really cool. You've got 2 Christmas trees merged into each other there with plenty of presents underneath, and I just thought it was decorated fantastic. Like, I loved the merging ideas that you got going on. I really liked what you did with that fireplace over there. I thought that worked really well, and this one was one of the ones that was in the shortlist, but I don't know, I think it was the exterior of the build. I thought compared to the others, maybe it just wasn't as stand out, but when you came inside, it was definitely up there with standing out. I love what you did inside. But yeah, overall, awesome build, Mayu. Thank you for sending it in. Well, there you go, guys. That was this week's top 5 camp builds. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm going to make this as quick and as short and as simple as I can, because it's now nearly 10 o'clock at night and I've been awake since 4 o'clock this morning, and I'm starting to lose my voice a bit, I think. So yeah, quick little shout out to everyone that got involved this week in the top 5 camps. We had Moonlight, Cowboy, Barrel Bro, AM Castillo, Goldfinger 76 with a lovely shrine to me, which I thought was pretty cool, so thank you. The only thing is, Goldfinger, I don't know if you did it on purpose just to wind me up, but you built it in my least favourite camping spot in the game, right in the middle of the White Spring Golf Course. That was the thing. I was like, nope, you know what? I've stood by it all this time. I'm not doing it. But yeah, thank you very much. I enjoyed that. Fuzzbrain, Mayu, Thanatos Wolf, Lucky 17, Ramstein, Wastelander 84, Madhouse, We also had Green Grass, Sweetie 9220, Only Sigh, Purple Haze, Topher Wing, and Darker Players, Lady H, Reasonable Madness, and Ches79. Thank you everyone that got involved, guys. Thank you everyone that got involved in the monthly as well. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and have a good Christmas, guys. This will probably be the last video before Christmas, so I hope you all have a good one. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.